What's good, Dokkan Ninja Turtles? I'm here to yap for a good little bit because there's a lot that we need to actually yap about, especially with a lot of things upcoming outside of Dokkan Battle with other games and stuff like that's going to be happening. I mean, Spark and Zero, Call of Duty, whether you actually care about Call of Duty or not, but Call of Duty, other big name games, because this is the window where big name games start to come out. October to actually really technically December is when all these massive games actually drop and stuff like that. So normally Dokkan would sort of take a chill pill, maybe have like Heroes do a little bit, and then the thank you celebration, which is going to be one of the big focal points in this video that we're going to be talking about. So just buckle up right now. If you're new, you like what you see, sub up and turn on notifications where you get notified when we go live and put up more videos. I'm also going to try not to make it too boring. I'm going to use a lot of these tickets that I currently have down through here, so at least I'm doing something as well. You get something else popping up on the screen. But one, let me start with saying this: Roshi, like after Vegeta showcase, I know there may not be a lot of people that are going to be like, I'm going to summon on Vegeta now, because I said this during the worldwide celebration. I was like, once we hit that 100 million stat line that we seen with Broly, I was like, yeah, okay, we're done. We're in a new era. We're going to start seeing more of these units that are going to be doing 100 million damage. And sure enough, we have. And seeing as Vegeta is a direct Dokkan Fest right after that, like it was pretty much written in stone that was what was really going to happen with that unit. And the thing about that is so much is that Roshi is a unit before. So speaking of Roshi, it's like the longer he stays out, the more most people are probably just going to skip him because he's not going to fit in any sort of current meta all that much. And I hate saying that for a lot of people because you can still use certain units and stuff like that depending on missions and stuff like that. But for most people's standpoint, when it comes to summoning, it's going to be, I'm not going to summon on Roshi unless you put him on another Dokkan Fest banner that is Roshi. I know I'm talking about you right now. Calm down, relax. I know you mad a little bit, like, bro, I'm about to key blast you in your face. Look, bro, I know, but I'm being honest. I'm spitting facts. You just mad right now, okay? You just mad, Roshi. But like I said, regardless of him showing up or not, like, most people are gonna skip him unless he's on a very, very, very good banner. And going to talk about really that roadmap that they gave in the producer letter, they specifically said that it was going to be the anniversary worldwide celebration and basically thank you celebration, anniversary and worldwide celebration, which the thank you celebration is technically Global's Tanabata and stuff like that. So they're already putting those at the top three of basically being like, hey, the other 1,000 Dragonstone Pity is not going to work with those. And that makes me sort of weary because we will be coming up in that one, and we don't know if this is going to be the last year of Heroes, and they might go dummy the last year of Heroes and actually pull out LRs that we've been wanting this whole entire time for Heroes to actually get some LRs. They could do that and go bat-ish crazy, to be quite honest, and make a lot of people really want to summon on that one. But the thing about that is if that's the case and they make that another massive celebration, which will be in the November and still December sort of era in that point, are we going to get a new Dokkan Fest that people are necessarily really going to summon for at that point along with Jiren? Because again, they're still holding out Jiren as well. They're still holding out Jiren. So it's like those two currently right now is the sort of focal points for a lot of people being like, I still want Jiren, I don't want Roshi. I still don't want Roshi whatsoever at all. And then you have to remember that we're still going to be getting all these busted easy A's for either LRs or TURs and stuff like that. It kind of makes me feel like since they're going out of the norm, we just got a Kui, a spicy unfeatured Kui that we've never ever had. Kui has never ever had a TUR in the game. It kind of makes me feel like all the old sort of celebrations that we were looking for certain units to get certain things or the theme of, or them getting easy A or an actual unit, kind of makes me feel like at this point in time they're probably going to do that because they need more eyes in on Dokkan Battle currently right now, especially like I said when the window of big mega games are coming out, and it's gonna, void your attention somewhere else. What other point in time in Dokkan Battle to still have some kind of like relevancy, like after the worldwide celebration, then start to do outside the norm units that they do, and give us crazy dumb units that we've all wanted. Which again, I'm still looking at a Kid Buu right now, and to be quite honest, in this meta, in this era of 100 million stat lines, I would much prefer LR Kid Buu to come out now. Then maybe like next year, because again, they could always hoe him somewhere in next year, depending on if it's not a big major celebration. So I would be like, yo, if they did that for Christmas, like I could see some Christmas money being spent on him at that point in time, particularly him at that point in time for sure, especially if they're still giving tons of thanks tickets and stuff like that. Like I could see Kid Buu being 100% diabolical in today's meta right now. And even for me personally, I'm still looking at a Super 17 that I'm like, yo, if you give me a Super 17 in this day's meta, like stop playing with me, like stop playing with me at that point in time. And I've noticed that a lot of people are still like on a skip season train, which is perfectly fine. Like I said, I don't necessarily really care all that much at this point in time now. We get it. Like after we got what we got for the whole summer, we get it. Hey, I actually needed a dupe of y'all. I'm pretty sure I needed a dupe of y'all. A successful ticket. Actually, you know what? Before I even say that, let me just make sure that I did need that dude. Time limit. By the way, I've been going back and doing missions, especially for time limit, where I didn't have a lot of the units. Helped me out a lot. Shit, never mind. I thought I did, but never mind. They're rainbow. Well, I'll be damned. When the hell did I rainbow y'all? Was it during the summer? Because I could have swore I thought I kept like at least maybe one dupe that I needed from them. You know what? Whatever. All right. I mean, that's a dupe for the TUR, I guess now. I thought they weren't rainbow. I was wrong. But man, dude, it's wild because ain't no damn way. Are y'all the only LRs in it? Because I feel like y'all the only LRs in it, even though I know they're not. Like, bruh, really? I seen y'all twice off that. It's kind of wild. All right, lost my train of thought on that one. Wasn't really expecting that. That threw me off. But regardless, back to the issue of basically the rest of the year's roadmap and everything. I still have this like feeling that we kind of going to get blitzed again with really, really, really good units. And this is one of the reasons why this video is actually being made currently right now is literally because I have that feeling that we're going to get blitzed. And if the thank you celebration, like I said, this would be whenever the anniversary units and stuff like that come back, which that won't be until like November, late November, early December for the Tanabata. I think it was normally like early December for Tanabata. So that would be now around that time that these 9th anniversary units would come back, and at that point in time, I would assume, I would assume Ultra Instinct Goku would come back around that time as well too, since he wasn't that far after. So, like, I have this sneaky suspicion that they about to turn the hell up for the thank you celebration this year, and we're still getting blitzed. Like, we're still getting these like really good like. Dokkan Fest, TUR Dokkan Fest is going to be coming out and stuff like that. We're still getting that, but we're going to get blitzed. Like, I have a sneaky suspicion that they're ramping up because they don't want to lose a lot of the player base when Sparking Zero comes out, because you got to remember, a lot of you guys who's currently watching this right now have been talking about Sparking Zero, Sparking Zero, Sparking Zero. And like I said, it's not just my channel or anybody else. It's everyone in the community. Anybody that's a Dragon Ball Z channel right now has probably dealt with a lot of people saying Sparking Zero, Sparking Zero, Sparking Zero. So they've definitely seen that. Like, they've definitely seen that, and they're taking this into accord and being like, okay, what can we do right now that can ensure that we're still going to have eyes on us at this point in time? Whenever, usually, like I said before, whenever Dokkan usually would go into a bit of a shell and sort of slow down for a good little bit. Like, normally, like, October is slow down. It really is, but we've gotten super easy A's coming out. We've got some pretty good, solid easy A's. We LR easy A's with Gogeta and Janemba out of nowhere. Bro, I needed y'all. You know what? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because the last time I said that, they were already rainbow. See, I need 90%. Good Lord. Speaking of getting blitzed, I just want to say this. Can I please get a Garlic Jr.? Like an actual Dokkan Fest damn good Garlic Jr. Dead Zone? Can I please get that? Because those two right there need a damn easy A, and I feel like they could be pretty damn good if they got an easy A. So I'm just saying, I would much appreciate that, Omatu, if you watch it. But back to the whole Sparking Zero thing and seeing that. I mean, we've seen it a lot, so they know they're going to have to like do something to keep everybody back in. Man, I'm not going to advocate skip everything sort of season. I'm not advocating skip season. I just know it's here. But I think it's going to be hard for a lot of people to actually skip, especially when they see the showcases, because it's easy to say I'm going to skip before you see the showcase of the unit, like just running rampant. It's easy to say that. But then when you actually see what they're doing and you're like, oh, okay, so in that category, he's buffing or she's buffing that category that I need help with. And especially when you're seeing like 100 million pop up in best case scenarios and stuff like that, that doesn't necessarily help when it comes to skip season. I do feel like a lot of people are going to say skip season right now, but then when it gets down to the nitty gritty of summoning, just like at any point in time, people fold and they'll be like, all right, I'm gonna summon. I'm gonna do a multi or two on the banner, and that'll be what I do. And that's perfectly fine. That's understandable. But I just, like I said, I'm not going to advocate skip season, and I'm not going to hold you. If you do, I'm not going to come out here and publicly hold you or anything like that. But I could see it. Like I could understand that, again, they're still advocating the 10th year anniversary, and everything that they're doing right now is like, oh, we're leading up to the 10th year. So I can understand why most people are going to sit back and, basically bite their lip and be like, but I got to skip for the 10th year. I can understand it. And I'm not mad at that whatsoever. Like, it's just that I think that with the thank you celebration probably coming up, we're in for some pretty diabolical shit. I'm not even joking, man. Like, I just got this feeling that they not done with us. they not done with us whatsoever at all. And they're trying to bleed us dry before the 10th year. By the way, my favorite combo, with so many damn good enticing units. Because you got to remember, if you're holding out, I just want to, my last arguments are talking about this and stuff like that. Really, Goku Black, Goku Black? Really? Goku Black, Goku Black. Man, y'all better stop with that. Y'all know damn what y'all did to Goku Black, but it's messed up. I ain't even gonna lie. That's messed up. That's another one that took my train of thought. Goku Black, Goku Black. Goku Black, Goku Black. Okay, man. Okay. But anyway, oh my. But anyway, like, just to sort of close this out, is if you're like, oh man, I'm gonna skip everything. Here's the thing. Like, if you're skipping because you're like, I'm looking at the step up at the end of the year, the New Year step up. I'm not gonna hoe you, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If they're giving us all these busted ass units, bro, none of these busted ass units after the worldwide celebration should be in on that step up whatsoever at all. None of them should be there. At like, I think 9th year anniversary. None of them. I think it might even be like Golden Week or something like that. Like, none of them should be there in the step up at that point in time. And unless they somehow like do it differently, because again, sync up and stuff like that, they could do it differently and be like, yo, all these units leading up through this whole year is here on the step up, which I think that would be a big, I think that'd be a big slap in the face for all the people that did summon. Because normally that's not how it is, but I would feel like that would probably be a big slap in the face for a lot of people to be like, really? You okay? But that is a very Dokkan-esque thing to do to the community, is be like, yeah. Since we doing all this new stuff now, we actually gonna put him in after you done some. Yeah, I know he hit you for a lot of dragons. We don't care. They're in there now. I can see that, but it's like a slim chance of that actually happening for the ones that are actually going to skip everything leading up to the 10th year, even for the thank you celebration, step up, and all that. But it's a slim. I could see it happen, but I wouldn't bet on it. Let me just put it that way. I wouldn't bet on that actually happening. So, this video has been like all over the place, but that's just because we're going to be all over the place for a lot of things, because like I said, they laid a somewhat of a blueprint. But in my honest opinion, looking at that roadmap and seeing like all the units that are going to be up there leading from the first year to the 10th year, all those, there's going to be like themed for those that's going to be getting easy A's and blah, blah, blah. Like, to me, that seems extremely chaotic, just for the simple fact that if we keep getting these units that are going 100+ million, crazy dumb defense stats, and just tanking everything up until the 10th year anniversary, how does that not alarm anyone to be like, oh yeah, something's going to happen at the 10th year anniversary? Like, something major is going to happen at the 10th year anniversary. Like, something diabolical has to be and I know the word is being played out a lot here recently from either me and everyone else, but legitly speaking, something fucking diabolical is in the works for the 10th year anniversary, bro. Like, you don't go through a power creep this quick to 100 million, like jumping from like certain units doing like what before the worldwide celebration. What was the power creeps? Maybe in like the 50s. Maybe in like the 50s. That's what units were doing, like 50s. What was Ultra Instinct Goku? Like, I don't even think Ultra Instinct Goku was over like 60s or nothing like that. I think he was close, best case scenario, like 50s or 40s or something like that too. So it's like we went from that to immediately getting Broly in like the 70s, and then easy A of 100 million, and then all these units are around that, and then Gogeta popping in with another 100 million, and then literally having Vegeta coming in and saying another 100 million. Like, even the Gohans and stuff like that are hitting max damage and stuff like that. Like, dude, like that's a crazy power scaling right there. Like, crazy power scale. That's like, as literally like a manga artist or an anime like forgetting power scales. Like, real talk, where it's like, oh yeah, we just forgot about power scales. We not doing that no more. It doesn't matter. Like that's what we got hit with. So it's like, if we're getting all these units leading up, and we got like, say by the 10th year anniversary, if we got like 20 units in the game that can max, like Rainbow hit 100 million, or even at 90% and stuff like that, still hit 100 million. That's for a reason. It's for a reason. And we just got to wait and see what that reason is for. Because if it's a new raid system, that's great, then amazing. But if it's like, yeah, that's the reason why all these units are damage reduction and stuff like that, is because we're going to start getting events and villains in the events, whoever the boss is can take away damage reduction, can take away this and that. Like, then you'd be like, someone out there probably heard take away damage reduction from units and been like, whoa, you better calm down, because if Matsu come back and do that, I'm gonna be mad. But I'm just saying, like, the way we're going right now, you're running through events. You're running through them with these new units. Each and every new unit that comes out, it gets an easy A and stuff like that. You're just running through with them. So, like, there's something, man. There's something brewing, and I have a feeling that a lot of people ain't gonna like it. I have that feeling that a lot of people ain't gonna like it, and I think the reason why we get so many busted ass units is for some diabolical reasons. Definitely for some diabolical reasons. You let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If the thank you celebration you think is gonna hit us again, if you're whether you're still like I said, I know there's still people who's gonna be like, I'm still skipping everything, blah 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 blah, or I might fold on this, I might fold on that. But bro, I think there's gonna be a lot more folding than what people are gonna be saying, to be quite honest. Hell, there's probably people currently right now that said they weren't gonna summon on Vegeta, that Vegeta comes out tonight, and are gonna be summoning for Vegeta, especially after the damn showcase. Just saying. Let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about it. I know I was yapping, but I told you I was going to yap. So if you listen to this whole yap, just know that I told you at the beginning of it. I told you. But other than that, have an awesome day /night. Stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.